Hi, everybody. This is CJ Hines coming to you from lovely northeast Iowa, where it's a balmy 67 degrees with a forecast of 50 to 70 mile an hour winds later this afternoon. So it's kind of weird for December. Anyway, here we are in the last week of class. And I have pondered this and I thought it's been a good class for me. It's been appropriate and timely because last summer and through this fall, I've been struggling a bit. I've had some physical issues and some emotional things going on. And I feel like He put me right where He needed me to be. These spiritual disciplines have helped me connect more to God and open myself more to what He wants for me. I know it's not a coincidence that I'm in this class. There are a few disciplines I want to concentrate on as I go into the new year. Not to say that I won't do the others, but the ones I want to concentrate on are meditation, fasting, simplicity, solitude, and submission. I love to journal, so that goes hand in hand with these disciplines. I have meditated in the past, but not successfully, frequently, routinely. I love meditation. The times that I've done that, I have heard God speak to me. He's revealed things to me that I've hidden in my heart I didn't even know were there, or maybe I was holding on to some kind of anger or resentment that I wasn't even aware of. God's really been faithful, and I almost always hear a word or see a vision from Him. Okay, I've never been a fan of fasting, and I resisted this one. But when we did this exercise, I felt so close to God, and I felt strengthened by His presence and reassurance that I would get through it and survive. There were a lot of tears during this time. The week we did this assignment, I had felt like I was in deep in the wilderness, and I wasn't sure how to get out. I did prayer, centering prayer. I meditated. I did Bible study, but when I meditated, I did the palms up, palms down, and God had given me a vision of me running and jumping into Jesus's arms and sobbing and burying my face. I heard Him distinctly say, "Cling to me." Jesus knows my hurts. He wants me to know that He's always there, that He cares about little old me. Out of all the billions of people in the world and everything else that's going on, He cares about me. I can depend on that. I felt His love. It was such a good experience. And I will definitely repeat it. It's something that I do have to plan ahead for, as far as the fasting and not doing the meal planning, because I live with my husband, so he wants to eat. So it's something I do need to schedule ahead of time. With simplicity, I always thought it was just decluttering. But when Richard Foster said in his first video that trust is at the heart of simplicity, it gave me a different view of what simplicity was. We can trust God to give us everything we need. Then what we have does not own us, we own it. I also liked reading Martin Luther's essay. He had wrote about being concerned with the verse in Matthew about what we're going to eat and wear and drink. Like the birds of the air, they don't sit on their branches and say, "Oh, what are we going to get? When are we going to get some food?" They just exist. They just be. And Martin Luther wrote, "As though we're going to stay here forever." That was such a duh statement for me. I thought, yeah, why do I worry about these things that are really inconsequential? Another reason that I want to concentrate on this is when I'm gone. I don't want my kids to have to deal with all my stuff and then look at each other and say, "What was she thinking?" Yeah, that's a big thing. Anyway, solitude. This is hard for me because I seem to think I need background noise to accompany my day. And it doesn't matter if I'm at home or if I'm driving, I have to have music playing, whatever, or the TV on, or the radio. I also have a really bad habit of talking to myself. It's like a running commentary every day. And it freaks my husband out because he thinks I'm talking to him and I'm not. So after doing this exercise, I found how much calmer and comforted I felt. And I wanted those feelings to last throughout the day. After I'd ended the exercise, I had just sat in my chair for a while and just enjoyed that feeling. It was a good exercise. And submission, that's hard for me. I need to know how things are going to go, and I like to know what to expect, especially if I'm going into a situation that I'm unfamiliar with. It's hard, and I understand that God is in control, that He's sovereign. And I know that. My head knows it, my heart knows it. But it's still hard for me sometimes to give over control to Him and just trust Him. That verse about casting your care, for me, sometimes when I cast, it's more like a fishing rod than like casting a football or a baseball or whatever it is. With the fishing reel, it's like, I'm gonna reel it back in if you don't take care of it, God, as fast as I want you to, or maybe you're not gonna do it at all. It's been easier though because of the season that I've been in to just submit, because I don't have all the answers and I don't want all the answers, and it's been very freeing. It's freed me from a lot of the stress and anxiety that I have been feeling. With the exception of submission, because I think that's something I need to die to daily, just ask God every day to show me what you want me to do or not do. Help me to always be submitting to you and your will. So that will be a daily thing. However, getting into the new year, I want to take one discipline a month and really concentrate on it. Not to say that I won't do the other ones, Bible study, prayer, service, etc., but really concentrate on one. For example, January will be meditation. So I have a planner, I have a calendar on my computer, and I have sticky notes that I can put all over the place. So I want to schedule my meditation, do it more than once a month or once a week, maybe strive for 3 times a week. Keep track of it, journal about it. And then the next month, February, would be the fasting month, and to schedule that one as well and journal about it and pray about it, going into it and during and afterward, and just pray that God will use that to help me grow closer and closer to Him and to see more and more what He needs me to do for His kingdom. And then go on to the simplicity and the solitude and submission. And as I said, not to ignore the other disciplines, but to concentrate on those. I know that I won't be 100% successful, and that's okay. I think this plan, at least I'll be doing something intentional, which I believe you have to do with these disciplines, any of the disciplines. There has to be an intentionality about it, and you have to be purposeful. And of course, there always has to be prayer involved. So by God's grace and the Holy Spirit's help, I will pray that I can be somewhat successful with this. Thanks, everybody, for a great class. I pray you all have a joyous holiday, and may God bless you all into the new year. Bye-bye.